Welcome. Today we're going to work on yoga for balance. This is part 3 in our 5-part series. And today we'll be working with a chair. So do get a sturdy chair, one without arms, and do have a prop, a block or a box of tissues, roll of paper towels, something to use between the legs for stability. And I want to remind you before you get settled to always work within your level of comfort and maintain a nice even breath as you go. And with this balance work that we've been doing, our main focus, we have 3 points that we're working on. We're working on core strength, leg strength, and proprioception, honing where the body is in space without looking at it, without using a visual cue. So to begin today, we want to set the chair up, have a bit of space around you in front of the chair, and do have your prop you're going to be using right next to your chair so you don't have to get back up. And then stand in Tadasana. Find a neutral alignment with your feet hip-width apart and parallel, but have the backs of your legs touching the seat of your chair. And then find a focal point in front of you to look at and establish your neutral alignment. Soften your knees. By softening your knees, you're dropping your weight down equally through your legs into the floor. And you're feeling stable and supported by doing that. So there's a bit of a sense of activation in the legs and stability already. Draw your shoulders back. And then you can hold here, maintaining your gaze on your focus, or you can bring your gaze down or close your eyes. We'll take a moment here to center. So take a moment to draw your awareness inward and get a sense of how your body's feeling right now. Try to soften any areas holding tension. And then connect to the flow of your breath. Breathe in and out through your nose. And feel the gentle expansion of your abdomen as you inhale, gentle contraction as you exhale. Maintaining your connection to your body and your breath. Shift your gaze forward, open your eyes if you've closed them. And then we'll work seated, but we'll get down into the seat in a very specific way. We're working through a variation of chair pose. So we'll be activating in the legs and the core already. So from here, cross your arms over your chest. Keep your legs touching, the backs of your legs touching your chair. And bend your knees, push your hips back. So you're activating the legs. And then pause. Hover your hips over the chair. You're pushing your tailbone back. So you want to hinge the hips back and keep your knees aligned over your ankles. And hold here. Keep your gaze forward. There's a potential for dropping the head down. Try to keep your gaze forward. Hold here. Activate the legs a little bit as if you're trying to hug a block between your legs. So that same way we've been working. And then slowly, slowly release the rest of the way down. Slowly coming to your seat. And then sitting down and sliding back all the way back on the seat of your chair. So you can lean back against your upright. Place your hands on your thighs, and then swing your legs, kick your feet forward, alternating. If your feet don't swing through, pick your feet up and just flutter your feet. But move your legs in an alternating way. This is a bilateral stimulation on the nervous system and brain, waking things up, getting ready to balance and work in a single limb balance or single leg or limb way. And then let your legs come to a stop. And then slide forward, come to the front edge of your chair and anchor your feet at your hip width apart and parallel. Have your prop in place between your thighs, closer to your knees than your hips on 4 inches of width, okay? Place your hands on your thighs, sit up nice and tall, and gently press down through your legs and your feet into the floor to feel the activation in the legs. With the prop in place, the inner thighs activate, and you activate down through your legs, which will help to engage both legs equally and feel a bit of stability through your pelvis. The pelvic floor lifts, the low abdomen strengthens, and the low back lengthens. Relax your shoulders, hold here for a moment. This is an activation that's not gripping. You're not trying to use all of your effort. You're just gently engaging in the legs. Hold here and breathe. And then relax that effort. And now shift your awareness down to your feet. So you're still holding your block with your legs, which will keep a bit of activation in the legs. Now shift your awareness to your feet and pick your heels up like you're standing on your tippy toes. Gently press the balls of your feet into the floor. And now pick your arms up, out to the side and up, stretch up, and then look up into the space between your hands. So you're bringing your gaze up, which shifts that sense of stability. So just by lifting the head in this way, we're honing our proprioception, honing our sense of balance and where the body is in space. And then bring your head back to neutral. Reach your arms out to the side and down. Keep your heels up. Heels are still lifted. Let your hands rest on your lap. And then lower your heels down. And now we'll work against the block in a kind of an isometric contraction. It's similar to what we were doing on the floor a few sessions back. So we'll be engaging with the exhalation. Hug your block with your legs as you exhale. And then as you inhale, relax that effort, but not so much that the block drops, okay? As you exhale, engage. As you inhale, relax. So we're honing our awareness of our inner thighs, building strength in the legs in a gentle way. And now activate against the block, hold for a moment, just get a sense of how this feels to engage in this way. Because we'll be taking the block out, but we want to maintain our ability to do this. Okay, and then relax your legs, take your block and set it aside or prop, and then re-engage in the inner thighs as if the prop is there. So a bit of strengthening. Hold the seat of your chair, and then pick your right knee up. Hold your right leg up, press your left leg down, left foot down towards the floor, and hold here. Now you may need to hold the chair and stay here. If you can, reach your arms out to the sides and then turn your palms to face up. We'll keep the legs in this stable position with the right leg lifted and move the arms if you can. So bend your elbows and touch your shoulders and then stretch your arms up. We're moving the arms while maintaining stability through the pelvis, the legs, and that sense of core activation. Inhale, extend the arms, exhale, bend. Inhale, extend, open. Exhale, bend. One more time, reaching up, down, and out. And then release your arms, release your leg. And then slide back again on the seat of your chair and kick your legs once again. Or flutter your feet. So we want to release some of the possible tension or kind of sense of activation in the legs. We'll let them relax. And then release your legs and we'll move to the other side. So we're going to shift back to the front edge of the chair. Sit forward on the seat of your chair. Anchor your feet hip width apart, parallel, knees are over the ankles. Sit up tall, placing your hands on your thighs to begin with. And then activate the legs as if you're hugging your block. Then hold the seat of your chair. Keep your right leg anchored and then lift your left knee up. Now when you lift the leg, there is a potential for the chest to drop forward or the spine to round. So find the height for you that you can keep your spine erect, keep your spine upright, okay? Hold here. Stay strong in your legs, and if you can, let go of the chair, reach your arms out, turn your palms to face up, and if you want to try, you can move the arms. So bend your elbows, touching your shoulders, and then stretch your arms up, moving through this a few repetitions. Alternating from an extension out to the side to up, but don't lose the effort in the legs to gain the movement in the arms. If you find that you're kind of collapsing or the leg is dropping down as you're moving your arms, then don't move your arms. Just hold them out or hold the chair, okay? Just one more time, extending out, and then release your arms, release your leg, and slide back again. So you can shake your legs out, kick your feet forward. Okay, and then release, and now come back to the front edge of your chair. Hold the seat of your chair this time, sit up nice and tall, again activating into both legs, both feet are firm against the floor. And then from here we'll be marching in place, but I want you to pay attention to how, even in the seated position, you need to shift your body weight. You'll feel a sense of a shift into the anchored leg. So just march in place at your own pace and sense how that's the stable leg, the leg that's down, needs to press down a little bit in order to lift the opposite knee up and to help to keep your spine upright. So work in a way that you're not collapsing or rounding forward. Try to keep that nice lift through your spine, a sense of expansion through the sides of your waist. Holding the seat of your chair for support. And then release down. Now extend your legs out and flex your feet so you're anchoring your heels. You may need to bend your knees a little bit to do that. That's okay. So we want to anchor through the legs, and we'll be working to build a bit more strength in the back and core and also move the body through space, so honing that proprioception too. So gently activate the legs. Hold your hands out like you're holding a box in front of you. Your elbows can be right next to your waist, and keep your gaze forward. Find your focal point. And now from here, hinge forward. So you're folding forward from your hips, okay, keeping the spine long. Hold there for a moment and feel that how your weight has shifted into your legs, the sense of activation through your core. Hold and breathe. And then we'll move in and out of this. We'll actually lean back a little bit as well. So now we are engaging in the back of the body. And as you inhale, draw your torso back and hold for a moment. We're not leaning back against the back of the chair. We're holding here, feeling the front of the body activating. Okay? Now we'll move in and out of this with the breath. As you exhale, hinge forward. And as you inhale, draw back. Feel the activation. Keep your heels anchored. Inhaling back. As you exhale, hinge forward. Strengthening the body, honing sense of where you are in space, where the body is in space. Shifting your weight forward and back in a very safe, controlled environment. This is like our balance laboratory right now. Working on balance. You don't have to stand on one leg to be working on your balance. Good, and then come back to neutral, upright, and then place your hands on your thighs, anchor your feet. And then hold the seat of your chair, but step your feet a little bit wider apart. And then slide your hands back on the seat of your chair so you can lean back and just rock your legs from side to side. So use your arms for support to take a bit of weight off of your legs and hips and move your legs. I'll come back to neutral, keeping your feet in this wider angle. Lean forward. So your elbows are anchoring onto your thighs, and extend your spine. So create an extension through the low back. You're not collapsing down or rounding forward. And from here we'll come into a twist, a gentle twist. So take your right hand and extend it down and look at the tip of your right thumb. And as you exhale, we want to exhale into a twist. Exhale and open your right arm out to the side, following your thumb with your gaze, and hold. It doesn't have to be a really deep twist. You're opening to twist through the low back and expand the right side of the body and hold your arm up. Keep looking up at your hand. You want to keep your hand in your field of vision. Breathe here. It's a gentle twist. You're going to wring things out, let things relax after all this work. Follow your breath now. So we exhale to lift, and as you inhale, come out of the twist. Okay, coming back to neutral, our starting point. And then extend your left arm down so your weight shifts. And even here, this is balance. This is a balance training, movement, or exercise. We're shifting our weight to balance on the right arm. Extend your left arm down. Thumb is kind of pointing out, so you can look at the tip of your thumb. And then as you exhale, turn your body, twist to your left to open that left arm out to the side and hold. You are keeping weight in this right arm, so you're using it for support. Breathe here. Try to find a position to hold your head so you're not straining. If you do find you've gone too far, then move away. Move out of that extension you've created to begin with. You want to find that place for you that works. And with an inhalation, come back to center. Now just let your head release, soften through the back of your neck. And then slowly come back up to an upright position. Bring your feet back to neutral, and then slide your feet under your legs. So you're not sliding your hips back, you're bringing your feet underneath you. We'll come back up to stand from here. So cross your arms over your chest and move forward. Move your torso forward, hinging from the hips. Put weight into your legs. Push your feet down. Find your focal point and pick your hips up off of the chair and just hover, again coming through our Utkatasana, our chair pose. Hold, stay strong through your legs. Engage in your legs as if you're hugging your block or prop. Now push down through your legs, slowly extending your knees to come up to stand. And once you're all the way up, release your arms. Just swing your arms forward and back a few times. And shake your arms out and march in place. Lift your knees. And then come back to stand. Soften your knees, stand tall, Make sure you are keeping a sense of softening through the legs, but stability, lifting through your spine, head, neck, and trunk are aligned. You can keep your focus on your one point in front of you or bring your gaze down towards the floor or close your eyes. Draw your awareness back inward. And get a sense of how your body's feeling now after all the movement you've been doing. You may sense that you have a bit more awareness of your legs, your inner thighs, your pelvic floor, the core of your body, belly and back. And there may be a sense of ease with which you can lift up through your spine. A bit of comfort and stability and inner awareness. Connect to the flow of your breath and sense the gentle movement in your abdomen as you breathe, the gentle expansion of your abdomen as you inhale, and gentle contraction as you exhale. You can observe your body and breath as long as you'd like here. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes, bring your gaze forward, and relax. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope to see you next time for our part 4 of balance, yoga for balance. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.